Go.
Hi everybody, I'm just here to do a little quick foot yoga routine for you. So you're gonna need a ball today, some kind of ball, and then either a block or a book. So I like to use tennis balls. If you get a close-up of this, I brought my dog with me because he is all over, his hair's on this ball. So I use a tennis ball, but I've purchased these before. This is a little foot massaging ball, or this is one that I bought from the Franklin method, this ball. And then I have one of these little balls too that some of you might have purchased in the area for a foot massage. You can use any of these type of balls. And if you've been in class with me before, I'm gonna do what we normally do with the yoga ball. So I have pedicure. My doesn't look real good today, but we're gonna go ahead and focus on some feet. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take whatever ball you choose to use. So I'm gonna use a tennis ball because I like using a tennis ball. And you're gonna put it underneath your right foot. And then you're gonna step your left foot so you're right in line with both feet. So here we're in line with the foot. And you're just gonna rub the ball back and forth on your foot. Just rub, rub, rub. Feels better already. I did this morning when I woke up and it was instant gratification. Got to take care of our feet, and this really works to open up the fascia in our feet, make things feel a whole lot better. So just keep rubbing the ball back and forth on your foot, and it might get away from you. You got to go chase it. That's when the dog comes in handy because he'll go get it for you. So just rub it back and forth. And you want to keep your feet pretty even. I mean, it's going to get slightly off, but if you can keep your feet kind of close together, that's good. Then, and I'm going to move my left foot. You keep your feet by each other, but just so you can see this. So I'm going to take this ball underneath my toes, in between my toes and the ball of my foot, and I'm going to act like I'm trying to pick up the ball. I really can't, but I'm getting that sensation that I'm trying to grip the ball and pick it up with my feet. My husband, who's much shorter than I am, would probably tell you, oh, she can pick that up. But I can't. But you just get that sensation, like I'm trying to pick the ball up with my foot. And then I want you to take the ball to the middle of your foot. And again, your feet are lined up. I'm just trying to step aside so you can see what I'm doing. So the ball's right in the middle of my foot, and I'm gonna go point my toe down, heel down, toe down, heel down. So you're just getting the sensation like of a little seesaw, going heel, toe with your foot. And I might be going kind of quickly because I just taught a class, if you caught it, so I'm a little winded. So I might be going quickly. Then when you're done with that, you're gonna step, and again, keep your feet together, I'm just showing you. You're gonna have that ball right in the middle of your foot. So come back here and show you. And then I'm just gonna see, it's a little intrusive. I'm gonna see if I can get some hang time. And you probably can't, but it's just that little intensity under your foot. So get a little hang time. And then go ahead and drop. Then you're gonna bring the ball to the heel of your foot. And keep your feet down, but plenty of buoyancy in your knees. And I'm just gonna kind of jump around here, shake everything off. And my heel does not come off the ball of the foot, okay? Heel is attached to that ball. I'm just kind of jostling around here. And then you go back and you rub that ball back and forth underneath your foot. All right, and then when you're done, go ahead and walk around. And you might feel, oh, okay. That foot feels a lot better. You should feel a difference right there just from doing that one side. And I'll go ahead and walk you through the other side now. So get the ball back. And we started off by putting the ball underneath our foot. And again, I'll go to the side so you can see. Even though I would keep my feet together, I'm coming over here, and you're just gonna rub it back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. This is my favorite part. I could probably keep doing the rest. I just want to do this part. Then, once we're done, again, feet are together. I'm stepping back. You're going to bring that between like your toes and the ball of your foot, and you're going to act like, okay, I'm trying to bring this up with the toes of my foot. I'm trying to grip the ball so I can pick it up and toss it. So I'm trying to spread my toes wide and grip it around that ball. Then we're going to come to the middle, and again, keep your feet together, and you're going to do a little seesaw. So right under your foot, and then go heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And then some people don't like to do the little hang time. You can skip it if you want. I know it bothers some people. So you just bring it right under the middle of your foot, see if you can get a little balance. Woo, that's an intense one. And then we bring it under our heel. So I have the ball under my heel. And I'm not taking, I'll try and do it this way. I'm not taking my heel, I don't take my heel off the ball. And I'm just kind of bouncing around. Foot stays on the ball at all times. And really let go, let your shoulders go. And then we're going to go back and we're going to roll back and forth on this ball. Roll it back and forth. And then you can just set that ball off to the side. Then we're going to do a couple with a block. Now, if you don't have a block at home, you can bring a stack of books, or one or two books, and I would push them. By the way, any of these, do it against the wall to have like some kind of safety. But I would take that and push it against the wall so that you know it's not going to move. You don't want the block or the ball to move. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to put the ball of your foot and your toes on the block. And you can have the other foot right beside you, or you can have it slightly in front. Or you can lunge. If you have that much going for you, you can lunge, but that jostles the block for me. So I'm just going to keep mine even, and then you can lean your weight forward. So you can even push into the, like bend your knee a little bit, but I'm bringing the weight forward. You can feel that in the top of my foot even. And you'll do it with both sides. You'll bring the ball and the toe to the block, and then a little lean forward. Lean your weight forward. Now, I would feel much better if I had a wall next to me, but if you're, regular yogi and you bring that ball and the toes, you can bring both feet to the block and then take a forward fold. And that's going to really help you feel it in your calf. Not going to hold that fold, but that can be done in a forward fold as well. Then we're going to take the tops of our foot. So might want a softer block, that's a harder block. So you're going to take the top of your foot to the block. So I'm going to stand first about 4 feet or so in front of my block. I don't know that I have that much room. So I'm going to stand in front of my block, and I'm going to take the top of my foot and I'm going to put it on the block, and then you're going to bend your knee. So the tops of my toes are on the block, and I'm going to bend my knee. Now, all of these aren't the most comfortable positions, but it feel good for your feet. Now just switch when you're ready, and I'll take again, it's nice to have a wall here for balance, And I'm bringing the top of my toes, top of my foot there, and then I'm going to bend my knee. So tops of my foot, and I'm bending my knee. And then we're going to bring the top of our other foot, or I'm sorry, we're going to bring our toes to the mat. And this time I'm going to try and get my heel going straight up from my toes. I'm going to try to get a little weight forward, and I'm going to have the heel up, straight up from my toes. I can really feel this in my foot and toe. So these poses do help the ankle as well as the foot. And then I'm going to bring the left foot, and I'm coming on the toes and the heel. So again, I'm going to try and get my heel straight up from my toes. I'm going to lean my weight. And I'm getting a nice stretch in my foot. This is really stretching the bottom of your foot. Now I'm going to do the same thing, trying to get the heel up over the toes. This one, so I'm up on the tops of my toes. I'm trying to get my heel over the tops of my toes. I'm going to do a little lean back. Ooh. Little lean back. And this is, you're going to feel this in your ankles and the top of your foot. If you're saying to yourself, these are a little intense, they are. They are a little intense. It's uncomfortable, don't do them. Again, I'm getting the top of my foot on the block. I'm going to try and get that heel up. And I'm going to do a little lean back. Whew. Little lean back. Release out of that. And I not hold them very long. You can hold them much longer. So that one really works on the ankle. So another pose that's recommended is the same thing we just did with the ball. So they recommend that you put a ball on the block, and then you just rub where you feel a little discomfort, you know, so you try and find that spot. So this is more for like plantar fasciitis, if that's something that you have. And again, like I said, we were doing these with just the ball, and I like this on my foot. And maybe just this little bit of height makes a little difference too. So, and again, try that with both feet. Now I'm hesitant. I am no expert. I am not a foot expert. I'm hesitant to do this last one with you because I haven't mastered it. But maybe one of you can. I'm just throwing it out here. So some people have like an Achilles tendon or issue. So this one is recommended. So again, they talk about using the ball, and they recommend that you sit and you bring the back of the ankle. Okay, now I can do it. Back of the ankle to the ball. So I'm just lining up here. And then if you want a little more, they talk about bringing your other ankle to give it weight, so you can try. That's where they lose me. That's where I get lost. But you can just move it, try it and seated, the back of your ankle to this ball, and you can get a little movement if you find a nice spot in there, and try and relax into that pose. So feel free to try any of those or none of those, or see if any of them works for you. But I do think that first series with the ball on the mat, it really wakes up the fascia in your feet, and you really get a nice feeling in your feet. Guys, peace and love. Enjoy.